त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनेवते दीनामविद्रयवदो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। ओम साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ओम जयन्ती मंगलकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवदात्री स्वाहा स्वादा नमोस्तुते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। साईराम लिन।
Sairam Sharma. Thank you, Bhagwan, for giving Sharma and I this golden opportunity to share a little-known event, except for those who were present on the morning of Maha Shivaraatri 2008 in Kulwant Hall. The name of our topic is, in future, this Mandir will be in complete silence. These words were uttered by Bhagwan on the morning of Shivratri 2008. So it was the morning. We had been up all night in Kulwant Hall singing soul-stirring bhajans. We knew that there would be no public production of the lingam by then. Swami had ceased performing that daily miracle some years previously, because the crowds became too unruly, too excited, and even cheering when he created the lingam. Swami didn't like all this noise, all this carry-on, and so there were no more public displays of the lingam during Maha Shivaraatri night. However, I was told by staff that Swami did still produce the lingam in private. And by 6 o'clock in the morning, everyone was eagerly awaiting Swami's appearance and his blessing and the distribution of the Maha Prasadam, which was indeed a blessed breakfast. It was a very hearty serving of a delicious sticky rice, which was neatly wrapped in a circular leaf plate. Everyone would receive one of these. And the Mandir, at the very back, there were many crowds out the back and even out onto the steps leading down and out onto the road. It was a very well-attended Maha Shivaraatri. It was the whole ashram was packed to the brim. And a ripple of excitement and the hum of chatter was beginning from the back and moving forward, because when the prasadam is being distributed, everyone wants to get their share. And at first this noise was just a low hum, but as Swami appeared, the crowds grew more and more restive, starting to push and shove, even eager to receive their portion of the divine prasadam. This body was seated in what is called the second arch. This is a block of 64 seats, 2 rows only, and it is reserved mainly for educational coordinators. Strict discipline is expected of us in this section. There's to be no talking, no whispering, no pushing for a front row seat, and there were only 2 front row seats in our lines in this block. We had been seated according to a very strict token system, even stricter than the token system used for the lines. The second arch is situated very close to Swami's entrance portal on the right side of Kulwant Hall. And it is quite close to where Swami was speaking as he stepped up to the microphone that morning. He was very quiet. He was not smiling or beaming, and he looked over the noisy mob behind us. He was not looking happy at all. And suddenly he called for the microphone. This was unexpected. Sevadals rushed to quiet everyone, and then Swami, looking very stern, said, "In future, this bhajan hall will be in complete silence. Sages, saints, high yogis, sadhus, and scholars alone will fill this mighty hall. All will be in deep meditation. All will be in single-pointed concentration, and the power proceeding out from this hall will be unlike anything ever before seen on the earth." He then waved his hand in the direction of the unruly crowd, and he said forcefully, "And these," meaning all the noisy people, "these will not be here." He then withdrew, blessing the bowls of prasadam that the boys and the Sevadals were bringing out, and he went back inside to his quarters. We were all shocked, and I had my trusty notebook. I had taken down every word. Swami was talking about a time in the future. This has not yet happened. The hall is still well populated, as we know, but there is still talking going on. There is still some restiveness, and the discipline which Swami requires in this most sacred of places, and indeed any sacred place, can always be improved upon. Surely all of us would wish that we could at least be one of those present when this tremendously powerful event takes place. Swami did not give a date. He did not give a time. He is not given to doing that because, of course, as you know, things can change. The avatar can change his will at the drop of a hat. If you can imagine a mandir filled with great saints, reincarnations, divine beings, you will begin to get some idea of what I saw in my mind's eye as Swami was speaking. Indeed, that hall, Kulwant Hall, is a place of great, great power, as is the Mandir, which is within our heart. Do not need to be in Kulwant Hall to meditate single-pointedly and in full concentration. It is very easy to be distracted. Mata Betty would say, first concentration, then contemplation. Then you will automatically be meditating. So first you must concentrate. Concentrate on a flame, for example, as in Jyoti meditation. Concentrate on the Soham, your breath. Then contemplate on it. Contemplate is to go deeper, deeper, until that image, the flame or the Soham, for example, is the only single point in your mind. If you think you are meditating, you're not. The state of meditation will come upon you. You won't even be aware that you are meditating, and you will not have the thought, oh, I am meditating. This was a huge revelation to me, and yet I could not feel it was lost on many. Because after Swami would return to his quarters, the noise would break out again. And even at some gatherings of bhajans, this also happens in other countries. Once bhajan is done, arati has been done, the noise will break out. People are chatting, chit-chatting, making some social connection. No. Swami likes silence. Silence is the only language of the wise. Silence is the only language of the realized soul. I hope you have taken this talk to heart, and I offer it most humbly. I am not criticizing or saying that anyone is doing things that they should not be, but I am only reporting what I saw in this hall on the morning of Maha Shivaraatri 2008. Thank you for listening. We give all thanks to Bhagwan, who is ever showing us the way. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Om Om Shri Sai Adi Shaktaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Sarvaroga Nivarine Namaha. Om Shri Sai Hridaya Nivasine Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.